Hey Cancers, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a reading for February, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and fourth house placements, okay? So I'm going to start off with this Mystical Shaman Oracle. I'm just going to pull one card to see the overall energies. I'm going to read from the book because I just got this deck, so I don't know the inherent meaning of all these. But let's see what energy, your overall energy for February of 2020 is, all right, Cancer? It was weird, I pulled the same two for a different sign the last two readings. So, all right, what is the overall energy for Cancers here? The Sun, wow, how beautiful, okay? So this isn't the tarot deck, but you could interpret this as perhaps dealing with a Leo, or, you know, illumination or happy times are ahead, okay? I'm going to, what number is this? 53. Okay, 108. I'm going to read what it says here from the Sun, okay? That's a beautiful card to get, though. That's really cool. I love that. All right, so let's see what it says. Could be also connecting with inner child, or like lifting out of maybe a depressed time, or what else energies we got here. Okay, the Sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as feminine in her full power. Either way, it is the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark feminine earth. It can be gentle and warming, close to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter, or it can be destructive as in its zenith during a scorching summer. I never see it as destructive. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but it can be obviously heat at any intensity of any temperature, but I feel like the Sun is just so full of life, okay? The invitation, have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It's time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The Sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. Have you been shining your light for too long? Remember, the daylight is only half of the day. The night must have her equal time, and she offers us her gifts as well. Be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware of your shadow. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of the light at dusk. All right, so I feel like this is pretty much positive and all those positive things you could get from the Sun. I guess the only takeaway is that don't get so engulfed in chasing the Sun that you forget that, like, there's got to be balance. There's got to be a yin and yang, and don't chase it to the extreme, okay? Or don't feel like because it's not out that it's never going to be out again, all right? So that's kind of the message I have for you. So let's pull some, we're going to pull two cards. I'm going to use that one to see the past energy for Cancers. In the past here, we've got, well, three cards came out. So we've got the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles, all right? So some of you guys could have been dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo here, or a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo with the Queen of Pentacles. But I feel like the past, you were very focused on making your money, making your stability, getting in touch with yourself and your strength and your powers. I mean, I know that the infinity is always there with the Magician, but on this card, it's very there. So I feel like it was kind of like you were very focused on your destiny and about choices relating to that and how you want your future to look, and specifically your financial future to look, all right? So I'm not doing any reversals for these first. So let's see your present energy. Oh, wow. Well, okay, so your present energy, you're a little more focused on partnerships and your intuition and your emotional fulfillment here with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. You could be dealing with another water sign, but I feel like this is you guys really getting in touch with your heart center and what it is you want out of partnership, out of emotional connection, out of things that will emotionally fulfill you in life. So before it was all about like choices relating to Pentacles, and I feel like right now it's all about emotional fulfillment and getting in touch with your highest self, okay? Also with the Magician, I feel like it was a lot about like practical tools, like external things you can use to get to where you want, and now you're relying more on your own like inclination, okay? Now the future for February, we've got rebirth and 9 of Swords, all right? So I feel like February is going to be a lot about overcoming anxiety. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like it might be a little nerve-wracking to do things differently and to assume a new identity, but I feel like it's going to be a positive thing. So I feel like you're letting go of something that was really hard for you in the past, all right? So I feel like February is going to be like a month for shedding things that no longer serve you, no longer make you feel good, no longer in your highest interest here, okay? So let's pull a few more cards here regarding the energies of February for you guys with this Healers of the Earth Oracle. Keeping secrets, confidentiality, privacy, and concealment, flight plans, and no place like home. Wow. So this is very Cancer-y card, this no place like home, the comforts of home, family, leisure. I do feel like you guys are going to like be sort of, but then here's a trip away. So you might take a trip and realize that there's no place like home, or you might feel like you're trying to find your home and you might just like suddenly leave. But I feel like whatever you're doing, you're not going to tell people. You're going to be very private. And that's also kind of Queen of Cups, is being very internal about things. So you don't have to tell everyone about what your plan is, okay? I feel like if there's, you had that 9 of Swords energy, something making you anxious, you just have to do what's best for yourself and find this home, find this comfort wherever you find it, all right? So that's really interesting. Okay, so we're going to get into, if you're dealing with a love dynamic in February, what are the current energies going to be, okay? I'm going to use Alice in Wonderland Oracle. We're going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle. And we're going to use Mystic Moon Oracle. So what's going on in your current partnership or the person that you're thinking of? What are they experiencing? Just what are the energies there, okay? All right, so let's see what's happening. We've got forgiveness. You were the best thing in my life. And mortality. This is the second death card you got. So I feel like you guys definitely are experiencing the end of something, or could very well be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? So I feel like something ended, and it ended in a way that didn't really sit right with this person. And I feel like they have a lot of regrets. And it says, life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. I feel like this could have also been your connection. It was very brief, and this person is realizing that you were really like this blessing, and now they're wanting like forgiveness from you, and they feel bad about how things went, okay? Return, all right? So they might make a return. That could also be that sudden trip or something where someone just unexpectedly comes back out of the blue. My life is not as together as it seems. Clock time, time pressure, in a rush. So I don't know how quickly this return is going to be, but I feel like in a matter of time, this person is going to reach out. I feel like they might even need you for something. Like they might feel like you make their life better. They said you're the best thing that ever happened to me. So I feel like they're going to return in some sort of time to, try to get you back. I feel like it's a little bit about them feeling better. It's a little bit selfish, but I do feel like this person is going to return in a matter of time, okay? Abandon. Yeah, this person left you, all right? They might have abandonment issues too. I hide behind material things. Like this person, I feel like is putting on this front like everything's great, but inside their higher self is not happy. I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. So I feel like this person returning after they abandon you could be a test of like your own self-value, of how much you're going to tolerate from them, okay? It just might be a test. And sometimes we don't want to say no to someone we've been waiting for, but in order to pass the test from the universe without knowing the blessings that are on the other side, we have to do that, okay? So let's pull some. I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Shadows here and see what was their deal. And I'm going to pull it with the Oracle of Dragonfey and get a couple more energies going on with that, okay? Because I had forgiveness, so I'm curious what happened here. I also feel like they're going to be drawn to you like the sun, because that's the energy you're going to be in February. As long as you keep that energy of high vibrations, I feel like they're going to be drawn to that, and that's what's going to make them want to return, okay? And you guys might pass the test and end up not being so into it, you know, because you are going to realize a lot of your joy is coming from yourself here, okay? Dependent and scorned. This is what I was saying. Like, there's something they need from you. They can't get joy without, in a way, maybe even putting you down or having that power that they have with you, okay? But you guys are scorned. You guys are like, you're not having it. They've really messed you up here, right? And we have healing. I feel like that's part of the sun. The sun is very therapeutic and healing, and face your shadow. So I feel like that's what it was talking about too with the sun, is like, it's okay to kind of do both. This is kind of light and dark, all right? As long as you have that balance, all right? But this person is dependent on something energetically with you, okay? So let's pull some from Signs from Spirit. And I'm going to pull Signs from Spirit and Elqui Oracle and my Twin Flame Poetic Confessions, okay? Just 2 of these and 2 of the poetic. All right. So what have we got here? Orbs of light. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to have a lot more light going on. She who hesitates, ponder, delay, and confidence. So I feel like if there is a trip you want to take or something you want to do, not to hesitate. I did see that time there too, so don't take too much time. The name here is Mora. But this is a lot about like light and dark too, if you see the color. So I feel like you guys are trying to balance that. And I did get Twin Flame, all right? So it says, when we first met, I knew you were the one, but my heart only knows broken. I only know how to run. That's what I was saying. I feel like this person has abandonment issues, and that's what's kind of caused this like runner chaser dynamic here. We've got 555, significant changes, time to move in a new direction, and table, gathering, all right? So there might be something significant that happens at a table or a gathering. And we've got she who remains, powerful devotion and true worth. So this is the part of you that remains. I feel like you guys are going to be shedding a lot, but then I feel like there is going to still be the core of you that remains loyal to yourself. And I see dark night. This is so interesting, all this light and dark energy. In the darkness, I cling to your light. Deep down in the trenches, you're always shining bright. So I feel like this is talking about, you know, your nights might be dark. You might have a lot of like sunny days and then dark nights. It is like February, so just honor that and maybe do some rituals and, you know, honor the shadows within you and use that time to really go in and face these things that were haunting. Because if you are on a twin flame journey, then I feel like there are some twin flame, you know, dynamics and shadow work that you have to do here. But I definitely feel like there might be a gathering of some sort, something socially that is like a wake-up call where you realize, like, I also feel like she who remains is like whether you're going to stay or go. I get this energy that you guys are really thinking about that. So I'm going to pull 2 last cards from Twin Flame Messages. You still take my breath away, okay? That person really sees you as someone significant, and I can't give up on my responsibilities. Like I said, that person is very focused on finances. I feel like that's a big part of their identity. That's a big part of their lesson, is something they need to let go of for that, okay? So, but this is how they feel deep down inside, and I feel like the more light you shine, the more you're going to do that to them, okay? The more they're going to regret this decision, the more dark nights they're going to have, all right? So Cancers, that's the message I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.